Oh my God, man. I'm gonna keep my composure making this video, but there's a lot of things I want to get off my chest right now. But first and foremost, let me give respect to the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers, you went out there and you got the job done. It may not have been the prettiest game, but you went out there and you took care of business. Christian Watson, let me give you respect too, brother, because you went out there too and had yourself a magnificent game. Magnificent game. And y'all end up coming out with the W. Let me get to my Dallas Cowboys. Offensively, we look very stellar. Salute to Tony Pollard. You ran that ball very, very well. CeeDee Lamb, you look like a #1 receiver out there. That's the CeeDee Lamb I love to see every single game. You didn't fold. You went out there and you took care of business like you were supposed to. However, there's a lot of things we're going to have to clean up. Those 2 interceptions by Dak Prescott led to 14 points by the Green Bay Packers. That first one, Dak, you knew better not to throw in the middle right there in that red zone when it was double coverage. All you got to do was try to find a hole, run through, and whether you get the touchdown or whether you have to kick a field goal, it is what it is. But at least would have gave us points on the board. That led to a Packers drive that led to a touchdown. Then on a second interception, CD, your job on a flat should have been and to be in front of your defender, not behind him. Dak expecting you to be there. So when you going behind him and all, he's on the ball, easy pick right there. So that drive led to another TD. And then we started picking it up by scoring 21 unanswered points. And at that point, I'm thinking, like, okay, this is going to put us in a position to where we can close out the game. We just got to manage the clock. Run the ball, manage the clock. And defensively, this wasn't your best game. You had moments here and there, but that secondary was getting burned. Anthony Brown being out with a concussion really took a toll on this game right here because Kelvin Joseph, he's not it. He is not it. Because the way how Aaron Rodgers was just picking on him time and time again, and when you picking up unnecessary penalties that puts us in a dangerous situation right now, this is when things start to take a turn for the worse. I think my biggest situation was overtime. Overtime, when we got the ball and we was marching up the field, that Prescott is starting to roll. The offense starting to roll. We in field goal range on a 4th and 4, which should have been a pass interference call on Jair Alexander when he was covering CeeDee Lamb. All looking for it, never happened. All right, cool. 4th and 4. At this point right now, in my opinion, you kick the field goal, and then I can trust my defense to go out there and see if they can make any plays. Win, lose, draw, don't matter. I would have been okay with us kicking that field goal, and I'm like, okay, the next possession, Green Bay's have, we can see how that transpires. And whatever happens right there, at least I will feel okay that, all right, we gave it a shot, we came out short, it is what it is. But for you to risk it on a 4th and 4 and puts us in a position where we don't convert, and Rodgers getting on the field now momentum starts to kick in now. The crowd, the Lambeau Field started becoming an uproar. Aaron Jones started to get it going. Then Alan Lazard off a slant picked up a huge gain that put him in field goal range. Then the penalties started to creep in slowly to put him half a distance to the goal, which led to a field goal. Mistakes like that cannot happen. We cannot put ourselves in a jam like this. because this was our game to win. We had so much momentum heading into this. And we looked like we had the game under control. But when we started to take our foot off the gas and started making idiotic decisions, this is what led to us losing the game. And the way I see it right now, I don't see us, one, winning the division, two, having to be on the road. Having to be on the road in these playoffs, because I don't see Philadelphia Eagles losing at least 3 games, in my opinion. I don't see that happening. The Minnesota Vikings are getting red hot right now. I don't see them losing any games going forward. The New York Giants, yeah, I can see them losing 2 or 3, but it's still going to be enough. So, in my opinion, we're going to have to win out. All these games that's coming up right now, we're going to have to win out. And if we want to get back in the picture of having a home playoff game, it starts with us going into Minnesota, going against a red-hot Vikings who just took care of business in Buffalo. We'll have to deal with Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, T.J. Hockenson, and Adam Thielen. We got to get it together, because this cannot happen again. Mike McCarthy, Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn, get y'all shit together, because I cannot have any more mistakes like this that's going to cause us to get bounced out in the first round, to be honest. This cannot happen, man. Get your hands in. Cowboys on 3, get it together on 6. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys 4, 5, 6. Get it together, man. We can't lose games like this at all.